Rituals, when you do rituals, watch it, when you do movement, it becomes real in your life. So what Paul is asking us to do when he says don't practice sexual immorality, when you practice sexual things, they become real. When you doing movement with no meaning, every movement that the priest does in the sanctuary, if you sit there every week, that movement is almost like a combination in your life that turns something on or turns something off. When you look at somebody, I was talking to Vanessa earlier, you have to be careful. All you got to do is the movement, and the same effect happen to the person. If she would get up and see a guy at the door that she likes, she doesn't have to touch him. All she has to do is smile at him. The next Sunday, she gets up at the same place and she sees him at the door, and when she smiles, he'll smile back. And if she does this, he will feel something. And the next week, if she does this, she will look, and every time she gets up and looks at that door, that guy will be standing there. And by the time she does this, now she's over here and he's over there, but the movement. But when she does this, he's standing there saying, And by the time she started looking at him, and he's standing there saying, oh my God. And he's standing there. No touching has gone on. Just the ritual. And stuff starts happening with the movement. No touching involved, but if you do the movement. Now, what happens when there is touching and the movement? When you touch and you do married movement, do the things that married people are supposed to be, you know what's going to happen to you? Somebody's going to be married. In that relationship, every time you act like a married person, somebody in that relationship get hitched. Every time you go into places that married people are supposed to go only, and you go into a person sanctuary, somebody's going to get hitched. The problem with that, somebody's acting married now, and another person is acting divorced. It's hard enough for married people, they'll tell you just to be married. And they're really going through the touching and the movement. Now, when you go through that and you have no commitment, and it doesn't take but 5 times, somebody's mind is messed up.